Yes, hello everybody. This is Ray from Race United, and I'm back again with another content today. And so the weekend is drawn to a close, and I've got stuff I need to give you. Now, in case you don't know what this is all about, this is Pie in the News, episode 5. What is Pie in the News about? Now, this is the question that a lot of you are going to ask. What is Pie in the News about? Now, Pie in the News, obviously, I'm here to talk to you about what's been going on in the pie world, what I've heard, what I've seen, what's been going on, what's been said by the core team. So, core team, I'm going to call them CT now. So, what has CT said? They've said a lot of things, and I need you to stand by because you're going to learn a lot from what's happening and what's being said by CT. If you want to know what CT is, you always come on time. So CT have said a lot of things and I'm about to tell you. And of course, I'm going to recap what happened yesterday. So in case you're not here, you know what happened yesterday. And of course, what else am I going to talk about? I'll be talking about account verification and all of that. So yes, today we're going to talk about a lot of different things, and I need you to strap your seatbelts. To Shane, you're here, and let's do this. Yes, so I'm back. Sorry about that. I don't disappear. It's just me. I had to prepare myself. And today we are here to talk about a lot of things. I don't know why you guys always disappear. Don't disappear. Stay here. There's a lot of things to talk about. So today I feel like I've got so many things I need to talk about because it's pie in the news. And when we say pie in the news, we mean what's happening in the world of pie. What's happening in the world of pie? We have no idea. That's why we're here. We're about to know. We're about to know what's happening in the world of pie. So today, Pie in the News, episode 5. Right. What's been going on in the world of pie? So many things. Now I need to relax because, yeah, I need to have a conversation with all of you. And yeah, what's been happening in pie is unprecedented at the moment. So I feel like, you know what? It's about time we had a proper discussion and we will talk about a lot of things. So, yes, guys, whoever is here, please don't forget to like the video. It's very important. Like it, share it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. I think all of you guys have subscribed. And please introduce yourself when you're here so I know who is here so we can have a proper interaction. You know, so at least today people should really interact. I don't know why you lot are a bit timid. Come on, man, I'm sitting in front of the camera. So let's interact. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of things I'm about to talk about. And we need to get our seatbelts strapped. Yeah. So please join me. Join the conversation via that. So yes, that is the conversation. Join via that and let's have the conversation. It's always important, both on YouTube and on Facebook, to have this conversation because you know what? There's a lot I'm going to talk about today, and we need to drag on the topic. Yes, Albert, it's good to see you for the first time in God knows how long, being forever, I think. Yes, we need to make sure we get our seatbelt strapped and get this thing done. So, Pie in the News episode 5. We've done episode 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you haven't yet watched it, go back and watch it because here I'm going to talk to you about pi. I know people that don't understand pi. To them, it's all boring and stuff. But those of you that understand pi, you know this is fun. And to me, this is fun. It doesn't matter what anyone says. This is fun. Let's enjoy this. All right. So very soon I'm going to talk about something that I believe you will be interested in. So get your seatbelt strapped and let's talk about it. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about is yesterday or 2 days ago, news that broke. News that broke was, oh, where is it? I typed something. Did I? Did I not type it? All right. Don't worry. Yesterday news broke, and wait, just bear with me a minute. 23 million plus uh, engaged pioneers and counting. So, 23 million engaged pioneers and counting. Now, this is very important. This number is very important. Yesterday I talked about something, and I think I went a bit detailed into how the whole thing is going to work when we get onto the exchange, because the exchange, now bear with me a minute. I need to shut the window. We can't be hearing outside. We can't be hearing outside. Let me just take myself. So I'm back. Yes, I've got limited space, a small studio, so you need to bear with me. Yes, Kushal. Yes, Kushal. What's going on, Kushal? All right, he's a troll. Somebody should block him. All right, so let's continue. So as I was saying, uh, you know, Pi at the moment they said 23 million and counting. Now 23 million and counting, that is like a lot. You understand what I'm saying? 23 million. But I said something yesterday, and a lot of people really agreed with me. A lot of people agreed with me. What did I say yesterday? I said something that when you have so many people on your cryptocurrency, you know what you're getting is a strong base. You understand what I mean? And Pi now can conclusively say they have a strong base. Pi has a strong base. And I would say that the basis under which they're operating puts them in good stead. So, yeah, I'm confident. Obviously, I know most of you are, otherwise, it wouldn't be with Pi. But I am extremely confident that where Pi is going at the moment is the right direction. You understand what I'm saying? They're going in the right direction. They've done all their homework, 23 million and counting, and we've still not even started yet. Can you imagine? We're yet to start. We're yet to start, and we are 23 million plus engaged pioneers and counting. You get what I mean? So I explained something yesterday. If you joined yesterday, you would have understood me talking about in preparation for mainnet, and we talked a lot about things that will be happening during mainnet and things people need to do before mainnet, because I'll be talking about it very soon. So I would entreat you to get involved and make sure that everything I've told you yesterday, if you joined, if you didn't, go back and watch that particular stream and you will understand the things that I spoke about, because they're very, very important. The things I spoke about yesterday, very, very important. But today, it's all about Pi in the news. So what's in the news? First things first, 23 million and counting. Oh, you're not a fraud. sorry. Yeah. Okay, Kushal, you're not a troll. You thought you needed to go to StreamYard to chat. Sorry, no worries. You can chat here, chat your way in, as long as everything is good. Everybody's engaging. You know what I mean? And everybody should introduce themselves, where they're watching from, so that I'll give a shout outs to that place and everything. But right now it's 23 million and counting, and I can't really say much but to say, look, Pi is achieving something unprecedented, and all of us need to get involved. So let's kick it on. Second thing I want to talk about is a recap of what I talked about yesterday. Now, yesterday I spoke a lot about mainnet. Yesterday I spoke a lot about mainnet. I want to really hit the nail on that. Now, with mainnet, most of us do take it for granted. We think once mainnet comes, everything is okay. Once mainnet comes, you've got work to do. You get what I'm saying? You've got work to do. But right now, you don't want to have a lot of work to do when mainnet comes. You want to be like the businessman when mainnet comes. You want to be the guy that is sitting behind the computer or sitting or holding your phone and being able to do some transaction after some long, hard road. You get what I'm saying? So to do that, there's a lot of work that you need to do now. Now you need to do a lot of work. You get what I'm saying? I can't be animated when I'm doing Pi videos because, especially when it's live, because we are interacting. So I tend to have this conversation with you, and it's more emphatic when I'm doing that. Some people say I shouldn't do it that way, but I think when you're speaking to somebody that you don't know, you want to be more emphatic, and let them understand what you're saying by whatever means necessary, as long as it's within reason. You get what I mean? So yeah, what did I say I want to talk about? I've got something I wanted to talk about, and it's to do with yesterday's discussion that we had. So yesterday, I talked about in preparation for Pi Nets. Sorry, for Pi mainnet. Now, when I did that, I asked the question, how prepared is everyone? I didn't get a concrete answer. Some of them gave me some answers, but I don't know, the answers weren't as tangible as I wanted them to be. So today, I'm asking the same question again. How are you preparing for mainnet? How are you preparing for mainnet? This is very important to me. I know why I'm doing these things, because it's going to lead me straight into something that I want to talk about. So how are you preparing for mainnet? This is so important. You need to at least engage and answer some questions. How are you preparing for mainnet? Anyway, I know how I'm preparing. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. But once I hear from you, now that's why it's good to interact. Some of you might have to call. We might have to have a conversation, and the conversation is what's going to help us. Do you know what I mean? The conversation is what's going to help us. So let's all be interactive, get involved, and have a conversation. All right. So my friend Kushal says, I'm from India. My KYC is done, but my phone number is not verified. I need to get that done ASAP. Now, if your KYC is done and your phone number is not verified, I'm afraid you're going to lose all your pies. They're going to burn them. Now, me, I'm going to say it as it is. I am not going to sugarcoat things, make you feel good, cozy you up. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you as it is, Kushal. If you do, I'm going to get into verification very soon, so don't worry. I'm glad you brought this up. I'm going to get into verification very soon. We'll talk about it, and it will lead into things. So this is very important that you've actually raised this, and I'm glad you've done it. We will talk about it, so don't worry. Everything is structured today, not as disjointed as some other days. Today, everything is structured. So let's get this on and cracking. All right. So like I said, Kushal, don't worry. We'll talk about it, and you can get your stuff done in due course. So the question was, how are you preparing for mainnet? This question I've been asking, and Kushal obviously has done his KYC. He's waiting to do his verification. We'll talk about all of that. But how are you preparing for mainnet? This is a question that I need to know. If you can't call, type, and let's have a discussion about that. Type it and let's have a discussion about that. I need to know. I really need to know. Do you know what I mean? I need to know. But before that, I'm also talking. So while I'm talking, I'll tell you a little bit about something. And what I'm going to talk about is going to be significant. Do you know what I mean? I'm fidgeting a lot. Right. So Duchesne has said something. So Duchesne said my plan is to accept Pi Network coin. Right. All right. Yep. Is to accept Pi Network coin as payment to my photographer business and clothing business. Now, you see, now this is what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. You know, somebody's giving me some points. I like that. And yeah, so let's discuss what Duchesne just said. So Duchesne says his plan is to accept Pi Network coins. Yes, you see. So he has a business as payment. You get what I'm saying? He has a business, and he will accept Pi Network coins as a form of payment to his photographer business and clothing business. As a result, him and I will be discussing some business proposals very soon, Duchesne. So get back to me on my email. You know my email. Let's go discuss some business proposals because of that. So yeah, Duchesne, I like that. I like that. This is good. This is good. We will make sure we push the the value of pi to the maximum we can let it be at. There's something I wanted to talk about. Now, in recent times, cryptocurrency has really soared, especially Cardano. Cardano, I'm advising you lot to buy some Cardano. You understand what I'm talking about? You need to buy some Cardano because Cardano has gone up. It's going to go down very soon. So when it goes down, you buy because Cardano recently I bought, I doubled my portfolio, and what happened was once I doubled it, suddenly it just went up. It went up and up and up, and it's gone up by 79%. So imagine you have $100, suddenly you have $179. Wouldn't you like that? That's what's happened to Cardano. Imagine Pi comes out, and this is what you get. So yes, Duchesne, let's talk business behind the scenes, the private chat or behind the scenes. We'll talk business, Duchesne. You've been one of my followers for a very long time. All right. So what's Momo saying? Buy more Pi at mainnet and hodl. That's a good one. And then Moses is saying, Moses is saying, sensitizing my earning team to always mine and get their account number verified. One of my ways of preparing for mainnet. Now this makes me so happy. You know, you've taken the words out of my mouth, Moses. You've taken it out of my mouth because I'll be talking about account verification very. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, my camera and everything just went off. Sorry about that. Anyway, I'm back. Oh, shit. Sorry, I just swore. Sorry about that. What's happening? The screen is very weird. Guys, can you see me? It's gone weird. Anyway, it's better that you see me than nothing. Oh my goodness. What happened? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yes, so let's continue. So as Moses was talking about, I can tell you here and now that look, we need to ensure that we do all of that. Now I'm going to raise a few points here and there. Now, if you want to call, please, you can see I've actually highlighted it, so you can actually call and let's have a conversation about this. But I like Moses's point, and we're going to discuss that very soon. So the question is, how are you preparing for Pi mainnet? Because this is going to actually make me expand and extend what I'm going to talk about. So I'm really happy that we're having a recap about the subject we discussed yesterday, which was in preparation for mainnet. In preparation for mainnet. That's actually what the caption was for yesterday's stream. However, today I feel like I needed to get into it. We've talked about the news that was 23 million plus and counting. We've obviously talked about that if you weren't here, where we're really hitting the numbers. I'm predicting, based on my exponential algorithm, that we will get to minimum of 40 million by the end of the year. Sorry, 45 million by the end of the year. We will get there by the end of the year. So I am confident about that. The Pi core team would hope that we'll get to 50 plus million, but that would be far fetched. So 45 million seems more realistic. Bear with me. Let me drink and then we'll talk. Yes. So 45 million seems more realistic. Let me see how this one is looking. It's looking weird. Why is it looking so blue? You know, I'm gonna do some settings right now. I'll be back. Yeah. I need to check the green screen because I don't have green screen. And I want to see what's happening because it looks weird. There's blue around. I don't know what that's all about. I'll go out. Still there. Did you see the face? Anyway, so yeah, I stopped the cam. All right, yeah, I'm back. To be honest, if you're seeing me, that's all that matters. I'm sorry about that. If you're seeing me, that's all that matters. It's a shame that it's like that. It's got this blue thing around here I don't like at all. I don't know what happened. The screen just went, and suddenly I have that. Maybe it's the camera, maybe it's the light. I don't know. It looks fine. Oh, okay. Because I've got another screen I'm looking at, and I'm seeing something else. But if you say it looks fine, then hey, I can't complain. All right, let's continue. So Kushal said it looks fine, so let's continue. So obviously a lot of people are telling me how they're preparing for Pi mainnet, and I'm glad. I'm glad what Duchesne said. I'm glad what Kushal said, and obviously what Moses said. That is also very important, and that's also very good. So good. So now what I want to talk about clearly is about let me see. I've got something else I want to talk about before I go into the Q&As. Just bear with me a moment while I put in the topic, and then we talk about it. Yeah. So we'll be talking about yes, account verification. Account verification. Yes. So account verification, that is very important. Account verification. So we have three things we're going to talk about when it comes to account verification. Obviously, we'll talk about phone number, and then we'll talk about Facebook verification. Yes, so Facebook verification, and then we'll talk about um, identity verification. We'll talk about identity verification. Identity verification. Yeah. So we've got things we're going to talk about. Yeah. So account verification, very, very important. Let me see what Moses is saying. So Moses says, I also ensure I don't miss a second of mining. Now that's very important. I miss a few seconds, but yeah, I do my best not to miss a lot of seconds. That's what I do. I do my best not to miss a lot of seconds. He also said, I've also passed the same vibe to my wife. Now that's very good. You need to pass it on to your family. Very important. If you can do that, all of you, that will help. You know, each and every family member. You want to make everybody rich, especially your close ones, your loved ones. Make them more wealthy, or at least close to being wealthy. And this wealth involves some hard work. It involves some time sacrifice. You know, you have to sacrifice a bit of time. It's not some manna that's going to fall from heaven. You need to work for it. Some people have given up. Well, that's their cup of tea. I don't give up on things easily, especially when I foresee greatness in it. I don't give up easily. So no, I'm not giving up on Pi. I'll never give up on Pi. So account verification, that is one of the things that I thought I should actually talk about, account verification, because I feel like a lot of people haven't verified their account, and that is a travesty. If you don't verify your account, then what is the point? What is the point? You get what I mean? If you don't verify your account, what is the point? So this is what Kushal was talking about, and I said I was going to come to it. So Kushal, here we are. I'm talking about it. We need to verify our accounts, and if we have verified our accounts and our pioneers, the ones we invited in our teams, don't verify their numbers or their phone numbers and their names or their names, then there is no need for you to have them in your team. You know why I'm saying that? Because what's going to happen is their pie is going to get burned. And if the pie is burned, you lose all the pies that you gain from them. You understand what I'm saying? You lose all of it. And you don't want to lose all of it. Do you get me? You don't want to lose all of it. So what you need to do now, this is very important. When you're inviting people, you want to invite quality people, not just quantity. Because I know somebody who has about 500 people is invited, but only 20 are mining. So he didn't invite them. He just placed them. You know, the people that go around people's YouTube accounts and Facebook accounts and just paste in their invitation codes there. So you paste it there. The person joins your account. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing, and then he just leaves it there. He thinks that's it. But there is no communication because you don't know them. You get me? So there is nobody to contact. You understand what I'm saying? There is nobody to contact. And if there's nobody to contact, then what's the point? You know, you want quality. So even if you have 15 and 14 of them are mining, you know, and sorry, 14 of them are mining and all of them are verified, you know that you're going to get all of them. You're going to benefit from all of them. You understand what I'm saying? So it's quality over quantity in every aspect of life. Quality over quantity is the best. So account verification. So we go straight to the first one. Account verification, the phone number. It's easy. So easy. Yesterday, I posted something. I don't know if it's still here. It's not here, but I did post something yesterday. If you check yesterday's video, I posted something, and that was so important. It tells you that the countries whose numbers that you can use when you're verifying your phone number. And obviously, it was said that you shouldn't use the US one. The best ones to use, I think, are Belgium and Poland, also Switzerland. Those numbers there, you can use them for your phone number verification. You get what I mean? Now, Facebook verification, I always say that in order to verify your Facebook account, the best thing to do is to ensure that the name you've given Pi is the same name that appears on your Facebook account. Otherwise, there is no need. You get the point? So that's what you need to do. So Kushal is saying that some members of my earnings team have opened an account and forgot their password and were logged out, so they open another account. How can the previous account be deleted? I think it will be deleted, but the thing is, have they verified their account? If they haven't verified their account, they will be deleted automatically. However, now this is where I need to let you know. It will be deemed as a duplicated account if they're using the same details, the same credentials they used in the first one, which means that both accounts will be deleted and all their pies will be burned. So this is where they need to ensure that the name on the first one, I don't know what name they use. However, you can't use fake names. That's the thing. So they should just pray to their God that they realize something and they use all their names in the second one, because they want you to use your full name in the second one. You get what I mean? So somebody's saying, I've verified my account with Facebook only so far. I'm still struggling to verify my number. It's fine if you verify with Facebook. You don't need to do both. Doing both is probably the best, but you don't need to do both. You only have to do one. As long as the Facebook one is verified and your full name or your name that appears on your documents and the one you used on Pi are the same, then you don't have a problem. You don't have a problem. It's good to verify both because you may never know what Facebook. I feel like the phone number is more secure as opposed to Facebook, because Facebook people tend to be able to hack into it. So I'm not really a fan of the Facebook one. But if so is the case, then hey, it doesn't matter. Actually, yeah, I'm constantly inviting more people and making sure we're always mining with my team. I'm from Southern Africa, Lesotho. Yeah, good to meet you, Maliko Lali. Good to meet you, or Maliku Lali, depending on how it's pronounced, whether it's in Dutch or in English. But it's good. However, when you're inviting people, like I said, invite people invite people you may have some connection, affiliation with, that if anything happens, you can contact them. Because remember, a lot of people don't come in the chat rooms. So when you try to communicate via the chat rooms, most of them don't respond. I've had those issues. So I would say you can try that. You get one or two people responding, better than nobody. But it's best to have people that you know. That's the best thing. If you know people and the people you invite, then that becomes a bit of an advantage. Kushal is saying also, will there be Pi service in India so the phone number verification can be done easily? My Facebook verification has been done though. Um, we don't know about that because they have a few countries, about 8 or so, but they may extend it eventually. But what would be the point? Because remember, mining is going to stop very soon. When mining stops, or minting, when it stops, unless you have your own server somewhere doing the Bitcoin thing, trying to mine somewhere, but it will not be as the way Bitcoin is. So when mining stops, will just be traded. You get what I mean? And using it to pay for goods and services, as Duchesne talked about. You get me? So yeah, Pi is definitely going to do great. We know that, but we need to prepare ourselves for it. This is why you need to share these videos to your people. This is why you need to become a member of my channel, so I can obviously share some little secrets that I have with you. I do these things to make sure I get you people to know that there are things I know as well. You understand? I know things, but obviously nothing good comes easy. You need to work for it. Become a member, giving a super chat, all those little things, and all the little secrets I've got. Once you're a member, you get access to it. You get what I mean? It's as simple as that. I've got my own secrets, which I share with the people that are members of my channel, and that is something that I do because I just don't do this pie for nothing. I do it because I know I've got information to give you, and to give you information. Um, Obviously, it's come from a place of knowledge and hard work and research, and having sources as well. So it's a good thing that all of you are here trying to get to understand how Pi works, and what the core team have in store for all of us. You get what I mean? So yes, I've so what did I do? What was that? Facebook verification. All right. So now I'm moving to the next one, which I always talk about last, which is identity verification. Now, actually, you know what? I'm going to remove it and I'm going to edit it so you will know what identity verification is, which you all talk about all the time. All of you talk about it, identity verification. Yeah. So identity verification is KYC. That's what it means, actually. So when you do your KYC, you're actually verifying your identity. Now, when they say your identity, what they mean is your name, your face, your age, where you were born, where you're from, where you're at, those type of informations. That's your identity. The other one, your phone number, just your number. Facebook is just your name. But this is you, your main or your major credentials, your name, your age, your date of birth, your place of birth, where you live in, sometimes what work you're doing. You know what I mean? Those are your credentials. Now, those are the ones, these credentials are the ones that are going to enable you get into mainnet. The ones we did before are the ones that are going to ensure that you remain as a pioneer. You get what I mean? Even still in mainnet, the only thing is you might not be able to do stuff because you have to have KYC, which is the identity verification. You get me? So that is what you need to do. So the first thing you do, don't think about KYC yet if you haven't been verified, because if you do KYC and you're not verified, you're still going to lose your Pi. It will be burned. You get me? And you don't want your Pi burned. Trust me. You don't want your Pi burned. So what you need to do is to ensure that you do the right things. And the right thing is, first and foremost, this. Get your members to do that if they haven't yet done it. Get them to do that. And once they've done that, you can now put them on your security circle. You can put them on your security circle. We all know what security circle is, don't we? So yes, once they've done this, all that, you put them on your security circle. So once they've done this, all that, you put them on your security circle. Yeah? Because once they're verified, they're not going to be off. They're not going to be kicked off Pi come mainnet. So now they can be on a security circle. Have a minimum of 5 people on a security circle to make it 100% secure. You understand what I'm saying? Because you want to have a strong network. And to have a strong network means our network all together in that chain becomes extra strong. We form our own security. A lot of people don't know that, but we form our own security. The little miniature securities that we're forming, the security circles we're forming, all put together becomes one giant, gargantuan security circle. You understand? So that is why we do this. You know, they're all connected. They're all connected. So don't make it look like when Pi or the core team is telling you to do something, they're actually bothering you. They're not. They're actually trying to get you to the stage where you will get monitor. Sorry, you know what I mean. Anyway, yeah. So they get you to a stage where you will get. Bear with me a minute. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it looks like my camera is the one that was off. That's why. Give me a minute. I'm going to set the camera. I'll be back. Give me a minute. My camera is off. That's why. My camera is off. I'll be back. Yeah? I'll be back. Just give me a moment, please. Give me 1 minute. Sorry, I've been muted for a while. Sorry about that. Nobody's telling me anything. Oh God. Anyway, so my camera is back. My camera is back. I've been speaking into the air, but my camera is back. So as I was saying, Kushal just asked a question. Now, one last question, please. Can we report out duplicate accounts and get them deleted? Now, you can, but if you can tell them to delete it themselves, they can go to profile, and when they go to profile, they scroll down to account deletion. So when they go to account deletion, it will tell them see how, and it will give them the process to which they can delete their accounts. You get what I mean? So that's how they can do it. I mean, before I was a bit naive. I was showing people my screen and stuff, but now I don't do that anymore because I feel like you can't be sharing stuff like that. It's our own personal stuff. You know what I mean? It's like just showing your account to people. You can't do that. That's naive. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, Kusha, I think I've answered your question with that. And then if anybody's got any questions, because we're getting into that territory of Q&A. So obviously I've spoken about the account verification, identity verification, KYC, which I told you before you can get KYC'd, you need to get this done and you need to get that done. Once you get these two done, you can now contemplate KYC. But KYC, the best thing I always tell people to do is either you wait for the core team, or you go to Yoti and do it yourself, pay for it if you've not been invited. But if you've been invited by Pi, it will be free. You get what I mean? If you've been invited by Pi, it will be free. But if you're a bit impatient and you want to do it yourself, then you go to Yoti, download the app, do it, pay some money, and then you get it done. So when you're invited, you already have it. Or when we get to mainnet, you may not be invited, but you can still have your KYC done. Or you wait to be invited, whichever one you want to do, that will be up to you. So there are means of doing it, and I always tell people that get a proper ID. Even if you have to spend money to get passport, spend money to get passport. If you're in a country where you can use your driving license, use your driving license. I've used both. I've used both my driving license and my passport. I'm both verified using both. So I'm satisfied. I'm chilling. I'm enjoying it. I'm waiting till December, January, February and see what's up. So, that's all I'm doing right now. Chilling. You know what I mean? And giving you all these informations and stuff. So, yeah. We're getting to that stage where I would actually require you to ask some questions proper or call and let's enjoy this. I like it when people call, I like it when people call. So yes, Q&A and the lines are opened. Don't forget, the lines are open. Q&A and the lines are opened. So if you want to know Facebook, this is it. Join the conversation via StreamYard, or we go to YouTube. You can join the conversation via StreamYard as well. So both of you can do that, and let's enjoy this. All right. So I think there's been new comments. Let's see what the new comments are. So Moses says, in his opinion, is it a nice idea for the pioneers on the network to consciously agree on a price for Pi at mainnet? Price is always driven by the dollar. You need to remember that. Price, as long as we float on the market, if we float on the exchange, it will be driven by the dollar. Just remember that. That's how you would know. You get what I mean? That's how you would know. So we can decide on a price amongst ourselves if we're doing transactions between ourselves. However, if we extend it to the exchange, then we don't have any control over it. It will the exchange. I mean, its popularity on the exchange will determine how valuable it becomes. You get me? So we have to push its popularity by giving it authenticity. You understand what I'm saying? We have to push its popularity by giving it authenticity. And how do we give it authenticity? By not having duplicated accounts and a lot of other crooked things that people do. You get what I mean? So we have to be as legitimate and as authentic as possible. That's the only way Pi is going to be held in high esteem. You understand? And that's what you want. You want Pi to be held in high esteem. You don't want it being disregarded by the masses. Once that happens, we will lose ground on the others. Because right now we've gained ground, even though we haven't even floated yet. Can you imagine when we float with about 40 to 50 million strong pioneers? And I'm talking about engaged pioneers. That's the difference. Not just any pioneer. Engaged pioneers. So yes, that is what I think we should do. We should be able to do all of that and ensure that legitimacy, authenticity gives it. Evermore Media. Now, this is my brother from another mother. I've known him for more than 30 years. Can you imagine that? You're going to ask how old I am. I'm not going to say. But I've known him for more than 30 years. And trust me, when I started a YouTube channel, he was there for me. He was there for me. Evermore Media. Go there, subscribe, see what he does. He's got good things going on there. Trust me, he's a good photographer, and his filming, everything is just quality. Evermore Media. Check him out. My brother from another mother. Yes, so as I was saying, the lines are opened and we got a Q&A. So obviously Moses has asked this question. I've given him some answers. I hope he's satisfied with it because, yeah, you have to be factual. I don't want to sugarcoat and beat about the bush and not tell you how things are. I have to. You get what I mean? And yeah, that's what we need to do. Yes, evermore. It's all good, man. It's all good. my Facebook ID. Let me put. Wait, I'm coming. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it on the ticker, and you're gonna see it. Where is it? Yes. So I'm not really. I don't do Twitter that much. My brother from another mother said I just reminded him how old he is. So of course, you know. So yes, my Facebook ID is there. I think. Let me see what it says. I don't really. My Facebook ID. Yeah, it's going to come up on the ticker very soon, and you're going to see it. You could go to. So it's well, obviously you've got the Raise United there, and then when you go to Raise United, you see me there as well. You know, you see me. That's when you get to know me as a person. But I'm not really so interactive there. I'm there because of Raise United. So if you go to Raise United page, you're gonna find some of my activities there and stuff. There are some other. I've got two accounts. I've got one football account, which is soccer, as Americans say, and then this one, which I do. So yes. What else was I talking about? So yeah, we. Which point was I talking? Nice idea. Yes. So as I was saying, that is what's gonna happen. We need to make sure we drive the price, give it authenticity, give it legitimacy, and whoever comes in wouldn't have any claim to it or wouldn't have any um, influence over the value of pi. Do you know what I mean? We have to influence the value of pi, not others. We the pioneers. If we put our heads together, we are going to influence and drive the value of the price of pi, and therefore maintaining the value of pi. Because I told you I bought Cardano a few months ago, and suddenly Cardano has just risen by 75%. So my portfolio is actually increased by 75%. You know, so and I wasn't so sure because I'm using like other exchanges to study the way other cryptocurrencies are faring at the moment, and it looks like Cardano is the one that is pushing up big time. You know, Cardano is a threat. You know, it's a proper threat. ADA, ADA, as they say, it's a threat. You know, so just check it out as well. Check it out. You don't need to buy it, but check it out and see how it's going. The past few days, it's been clocking the numbers. You know, it's on a rampage at the moment. So check it out and see how that one goes. What else did I want to talk about? Yeah. So actually, what have I talking about? Oh, sorry. What am I saying? What have I talked about? I've um, I've discussed. Yeah. So we've done 23 million and counting. 23 million plus engaged pioneers and counting. We've done that. I've actually recapped yesterday's one in preparation for Pi mainnet. This was yesterday's subject, and I actually asked the question how people are preparing for mainnet, and I've got people who said a lot. And what did I say? I actually talked about what you need to do to be prepared for mainnet, and obviously that led me to account verification. So account verification, obviously we spoke about it. I told you what you need to do to verify your account by, you know, verifying your phone number, if you can. Certain countries somehow don't allow you to do it, but I think you can use. I think the Switzerland number or the Belgium number. They are the ones that would definitely allow you to verify your phone number, and then of course you've got a Facebook verification. The Facebook verification is also very, very good. Yeah, the Facebook verification is also very good. If you're using your real name on Facebook, then you can verify using that. So I've got John Issa saying, I use my first name and last name with the middle name omitted during registration. Can I still have the chance to include my middle name before mainnet because my ID has the three names? Your middle name is omitted during registration, but it's still there in the database. So don't worry about it. It's there in the database. It's not missing. I have a middle name as well, which is omitted because they don't want. If anybody sees your details, they can only see your first and last name, which will not make it authentic. You get what I mean? Which will not make it legitimate. So your middle name is kind of like your password. Password. You get what I mean? So don't worry about that, John. It's all good. It's not omitted. It's just omitted on purpose by the system. So don't worry. Yeah, so Evermore Media is saying bought some ADA and Doge a few months back, and I'm so glad I did. I told you. I told you. You know, ADA especially. ADA has just risen recently, and I don't even understand. Like, I'm so glad because right now when I check, ADA is just on another level. So you can imagine what's going to happen to Pi when we float on the exchange. Let me actually see what others how ADA is doing at the moment, because you know you can check all these things. Just keep monitoring. Yeah, so good, so good. It's gone down a bit, but hey, that's expected. That's expected. You expect it to go down, then it's go up. It's going to go up again. It's all realistic. You know, it's all realistic. I like that. I'm not really bothered about it. I'm still above what I put in, so that's good. Do you know what I mean? Moses is saying, please, where can I find the approved apps, hackathon apps on the Pi network? Now, does anyone know this? Because to be honest, I'm not really into the hackathon thing. So I am, because I'm not one of the experts on that. So I think you should check out that on one of the chat groups. They will be able to tell you that. I think there's a chat group. Actually, let me check right now. There's a chat group. Let me see, when you go there, there's a chat group. I think it's one of the brainstorms. Yes, one of the brainstorms. Yeah, brainstorm Pi apps. Go there. Brainstorm Pi apps. So there. Where is it? Let me cover my face. Now you can't see. The light's not. Oh, it's open. Yeah, brainstorm Pi apps. Let me see where it is. There. See? Can you see it? Brainstorm Pi app. Pi app. Yeah, there. So brainstorm Pi app. When you go there, you will see it. You will see it. Brainstorm Pi app is there. Yeah. And then when you click on it, you will be able to chat with people. Moderators are there. They'll be able to give you some answers. Somebody said, yeah, somebody said, I'm very concerned about KYC. Many pioneers do not have international passports or driving licenses. Not all of us are rich enough to own a car or travel outside of our countries. In fact, I am talking about myself. It looks to me like the category of people are never put into consideration when the issue of KYC is being discussed. KYC has to be done in such ways that millions of pioneers will not lose their pie. There should be a multiple way of KYC. I know a lot of people are talking about KYC. I get it. I get it. I get it. And yeah, KYC is one of them ones that I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get into it so much, but let's see. So this Crucial is saying, do you think Pi approach to have some apps ahead of launch, unlike other cryptocurrency projects, will help it grow faster? Yes, yes, definitely. Pi will surpass all of them. I'm 100% certain of that. Because I'm looking at all the other cryptocurrencies. I don't see what I'm seeing in Pi. With Pi, the communication is just top notch. You get what I mean? Pi communicate with all of us, and there's so many means of communication. There is no one room. There's so many different rooms. You know, you've got the English, the Chinese, the Dutch, the German, the Arabic, the Nigerian, Niger, but Niger, a lot of Africans go there. You've got the Afrikaans, you've got the, I think, Swahili, you've got Japanese, you've got all of these languages there. So there is always a language that somebody understands that we can speak. So yes, with what they've done with the apps, I think the popularity is going to skyrocket. It's going to grow exponentially. And we are going to be the envy of all the other currencies. I can't see you again after resetting my camera. Then reset it again and you see me, my friend. And then Moses said, yes, I can see your phone screen. Thanks, Mr. Ray. Yeah, you're welcome, Moses. You're welcome. Obviously, yeah, so you can see that they've got the brainstorm PIAPS chat room where people actually hear somebody just saying something irrelevant because he's concerned about KYC, but he's supposed to go to, I think, the developers. You're supposed to go to the developers chat room to rant. You get what I mean? He's ranting in the wrong place. People are not going to respond to that. I feel for him, but people are not going to respond to that. He should go to the developers chat room where these questions he's asking can be technical, because yeah, KYC in some other countries might be difficult. But me, I still feel like people should sacrifice. If you've got a lot of pie, like 10,000 and onwards, you should sacrifice, get some money, even if you have to loan, get your passport done, and then KYC comes, you do it. Do you know what I mean? Because you have to spend money to make money. This thing is not free. People think it's free. It's not free. You're using your credit to, even here, as you're watching me, aren't you spending your data and stuff? You are spending your data because you want to invest. It's not just pushing in cash, that's investment. Time is also currency. You get what I mean? So spending time on something makes it valuable. You get me? And I know I'm speaking facts. So yes, let's get this done. Let's work hard towards it. So yeah, finally, obviously I'll recap on the KYC, which is identity verification, and I need all of you to ensure that don't be so worried about KYC. Make sure you get your verifications done. The other ones, make sure you get them done. Then you can worry about KYC. If you don't get your phone number verified or your Facebook name or your name verified, forget about KYC. It's not going to happen because your pie will get burned anyway. So yeah, that's the thing. I think we've got about 10 more minutes, and then I'll wrap it up because I need to go somewhere. So I'll wrap it up. So guys, it's Q&A time, and lines are opened. And if you want to call in, this is the only time. Q&A, Q&A. I'm giving you 5 minutes for that, because after that, if nobody asks any questions or phone in, I'll be gone. So guys, I'm waiting. I've given you 5 minutes. 4 minutes and counting now. 4 minutes and counting. Next weekend, there's always before I go, please don't forget to like as well and share. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe. Next week, I'm gonna talk about, I've got a surprise for all of you. And don't forget to be a member. Join, to be a member of the channel as well. That will help the channel improve, and obviously do some other things that and certain things that I need to say that I can't say to everybody. Members are the only ones that are gonna know. We'll have a private chat. Maybe we'll have a private chat where we can talk about things. You know what I mean? So let me see what somebody's saying. So let me see if the question is relevant before I put it up there. Say, how much pie do you think is decent to make some good gains in the future? Around 10,000? All right, so this is the question. Those of you that want to read. Kushal is asking, how much pie do you think is decent to make some good gains in the future? Around 10K? Me personally, you can't predict the future. That's one thing I know. Future is unpredictable, especially in the cryptocurrency market. So I am not going to predict the future. All I can tell you, based on an algorithm, the algorithms work because they go with trend. So it's always about trend. And I think it's following the trend perfectly. Based on the way the markets are between now, or what could be between now and the end of the year, which is 4 months away, I'm going to say that if you want to be a member, let me see. I'm going to look for the link, and then I'll post it right now. Let me look for the link and post it right now, Moses. I'll get you the link. Just bear with me, Moses. So to be a member, Go there. I'm gonna send it right now. Yep. So to be a member, this is it. Found it. Membership. Yep. Membership. All right. There's membership. Yeah. So if you want to be a member, there it is. There is the link to become a member. You know, if you've already joined and you are like if you are a subscriber, you're just a subscriber. You know, subscribers come and go, but as a member, you're committed, which means that if there is anything, which there are, you will be the first to know. This is about Pi. It's not like a general thing I'm posting about Pi. This is critical about Pi. These are things that I can't share easily because obviously, you know, this is my own thing. I've got sources and I can talk about things that I've got knowledge on. You understand? But as a member, you gain that knowledge as well, because then that is one of the perks that you gain. So if you're a member, those that are members, obviously some of them are not here right now, but when they come, me and them have all my members' phone numbers because they go to my email and they send their details there. So I connect them and we have a chat group and all of that. So the WhatsApp chat group is where we talk about things, and they obviously will not share with anyone because they're paying us members, so they can't share things with anyone. Do you know what I mean? So that's what it is. So if you want to become a member, that is the link to become a member, and then we can share proper things that I know, things that you could know, because here is YouTube. Anything you say goes away. Do you know what I mean? People just take it and then that's it. Do you know what I mean? No, you copy the link from the screen, from here. You copy it from the screen. Like you don't copy it from the screen. You copy it from the chat room. Sorry, the live chat. So you copy it from the live chat. Once you click on it, you'll see that it's got a blue thing. So once you click on it, that's it. You won't be able to go there because look, if I click on it, it takes me straight to membership. Wait, let me cover my face. See? Takes me straight to membership when I click on it. So that's what you're going to see. And then it will say join. You've got different levels. You've got beginner level, you've got middle level, you've got elite level, and then you've got, wait, let me pick up this call very quickly. Yeah, so I got a phone call. So yeah, I had to quickly let the person know. Yeah, so that's what you need to do, and you become a member. And once you're a member, we'll make sure you join the WhatsApp group of the members, only the members, of course, and then that's where we can really talk about things. You get what I mean? Because some of the members, obviously, I have personal relationships with, like friends and that, so I can actually communicate with them. But with you, I'll know you through that, and then that's when we can actually communicate properly. And if you want email as well, it's not a problem. I can share things through email with you, and that'll be cool. My email is in my about. That's where we can talk about things. So, Moses, that's it for you. We will definitely be communicating very soon. Kushal, if you're there, we'll definitely be communicating very soon. All of you will definitely be communicating very soon. Listen, it's been good. It's been really good, and I'm happy that we've been able to talk about these things. Now, next weekend, I forgot to tell you, next weekend there's going to be a topic called The Rise of Pi. I think it's part 4 or so, part 3. I'm not so sure. Now, that I've got something to talk about, and then there will be another thing, a secret that I can't tell you until that time, that I'll have to share with you and come next weekend. And I think I might release something this week. I'm not so sure. but I might release something this week, and we will be able to talk about things. You understand? So there is a lot to discuss. There is a lot to discuss, and up until mainnet, we will talk about a lot of things. You understand? So, guys, I'm about to leave. The name is Ray. The channel is Race United. The word is peace.